right, man. Crawford is turning into the bully on social media. Guy called him Terence Deebo Bud Crawford now, and he's starting to be real vocal on social media, going at Tank, going at Coppinger too, and he doing what Andre Ward and what a lot of people asked of him. You know what I'm saying? And what people asked of him, he's done everything required if he continues to be on his verbal assault and assert his aggressiveness. All right, and what I mean by that is, first people told him he was too small. Oh, go get a belt. Oh, why you saying Keith's name and not Earl's name when Keith had 2 belts? He started saying Earl's name. And they're on forward, oh, he need to be more vocal. He being more vocal. Everything Terence Crawford has been asked by the fans and been asked by his peers and his eldermen like Andre Ward, he's starting to do, and time will tell if the big fight actually comes. But let's talk a little bit about it. We back, Goodfellas Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And he been on his bully lately, man. He ain't backing down the Twitter fingers. Gervonta Davis. Usually, people go back and forth with Tank for a minute. Crawford in it to the end. All right. He first came out before all that and told Errol to take off his panties, and he said, "No, I ain't worried about 50-50 because I know I can win. You can have a 60-40," and he just been on his bully. He been taking Q&As and saying who holding up the fight. He said Errol Spence. At first. What was it? He was like, man, it's business. He was trying to be cool with Spence. He was trying to be cordial. He was trying to be nice. And, man, hopefully Spence give him an opportunity. But he seen when Spence started taking his kindness for weakness, he had to be on his bully and do what Andre Ward asked him to. And I think it was Andre Ward in the interview that kind of made him step out there, because you only live once. You only 30, 31, 32 once. And you let them age you out, and then you don't get them big fights. And then, he move up or move on, and you stuck fighting Progress and Ennis, and you're not going to get the same clout for beating Errol Spence. So he turned into a bully, bullying Gervonta Tank Davis, who known to bully people on social media, and people even asking, like, who running Terence Crawford's account. Now it's to the point where he got Errol Spence reposting saying that, he won the fights he want to see is Crawford and Spence in 2020. So he applying the pressure. You know what I'm saying? And he's applying it properly. And at the end of the day, what he need to understand, I was talking to somebody about this a few weeks ago on the Horn, is that he said in the Andre Ward interview that, even though when Floyd was being boastful and tearing down Oscar and on his tirade to get money, when they close the door, when you turn your back, them people calling you, ignorant and you a fool. But what you need to realize, people still saying that about him right now, regardless. You can't worry about what Mayonnaise Nation think. You know what I'm saying? They gonna judge you based off whatever they gonna judge you by. So if they call you ignorant, now. They calling you a fool now. They calling you ghetto now. You might as well be $100 million millionaire or try to be a billionaire with them calling you ghetto and hood. It don't matter. That's one thing about me I learned a long time ago. It don't matter what people think about me. If I know I'm on the right path and I know I'm executing my game plan in life the right way, or I know I like these pair of shoes or this clothes, or I do things my way, and people judge me, so be it. What I learned about is everybody got their own individual battle inside themselves. So I've been kept it moving. People say, man, how you run your channels, or how you keep operating with people saying this and that about you. I don't listen to it. I think people sometimes they're attracted to negativity that people say about. I ain't looking for no beef. Anytime somebody says something about somebody said on YouTube or around the way about me, or text me about what somebody said, that's because somebody sent it. I don't go looking for it. I'm my own wave. And that's what people need to understand. When you become your own man, you're not worried about nobody else. And in my mind, can't nobody fuck with me. And that's my God honest opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Terence Crawford feel the same way. And now he on this bully, and now he's smoking out Errol Spence. And in the process, he embarrassing guys like Gervonta Tank Davis. He exposing, cockroaches like Mike Coppinger. You know what I'm saying? With his sweet self. All right. He's exposing people, and keep that pressure on. Keep going through social media. Keep making your presence felt. Keep being on your bully. You can't let up. You know what I'm saying? And now he's being honest about Errol Spence. First, it was kind of like he cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to embarrass him. He said the fight gonna happen, and now he's saying he playing games. Now he applying the pressure. Now when Errol Spence repost that, watch when Errol Spence don't fight him in 2020. The excuses, then people gonna start looking at him funny. You know what I'm saying? It's the same. I see it happen all the time. When I was telling people that AJ wasn't that good, people say you a hater, you this and that. And then, I ain't talking about people on YouTube, just people I conversate boxing with. Then people started to see what I was saying about AJ before the Ruiz fight. And people say, you right. He a little bit shook at Wilder. And I think Wilder beat him. I called it 2-3 years ago. But you can't force people to see. You only can lead them to the water. And if they drink, they drink. But eventually the truth will come to the light. And I think a lot of people starting to see that Errol Spence don't want to fight that man. Now, this time it wasn't me making an observation. This was something that was relayed to me from multiple sources. I'm not saying one or two. I'm talking about multiple sources. From Top Rank to people with PBC to people that's close to the situation. They all said the same thing. From sanctioning belt bodies. Said that that other side of the street holding the fight up and they don't want to fight. But some people can't admit when they're wrong. And I've shown time and time again on this channel, I can admit when I was wrong. Oh, you said this? Oh, yeah, I was wrong, bro. Oh, you said he was going to win? I was wrong, bro. Didn't hold you up, didn't argue it down with you. I was wrong, bro. I apologize. You know, but real ain't respected today. Goofballs and goof troops and fanboys and dudes that don't know nothing about boxing and try to play innocent. Like, yeah, man, I just, talk about boxing from my perspective. Man, please, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna fool me. You boys be frauds, man. They be hella frauds. They need to stick to talking about things they know about, but they can't talk about their street life because people are going to expose them with paperwork for snitching, or they wasn't really in the street like that. And that's why they talking about boxing and they try to mix their street life in because they know they talk about their street life and they were sweet out here. People going to expose them with paperwork. People going to expose them for being rats. And that's what it is. That's why dudes with street try to get into the boxing game. Because they street credibility got so much sweat on it. It got so many derogatory marks on it. That's what it is. And that's a new way to expose people instead of just starting a church and doing it the Kanye way. But y'all know what it is. Shout out to the bully, Deebo, AkA Bud, AkA Terence Crawford. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation, link subscription. Best way to donate is share the video. One time for the one time. Good feeling Sports TV. Let me know how you feel in the comment section.